Let us move on the naming, we can say nomenclature of the functional derivatives of carboxylic acid. So, already you have seen earlier classes that how to name the carboxylic acids and so on. Today, in this class, we are going to see about the naming of functional derivatives of carboxylic acid. For example, let us start with the acid chloride CH3COCl. As a IUPAC nomenclature says that you need to first root word, prefix, suffix and so on. You have to gather these three, finally get the name. There is a rule. You need not memorize all the naming. If you memorize, you will forget or you will go in a wrong way. You know the technique, how to name it. This is the logic. Why? Because IUPAC nomenclature came here. We need to find the rules and regulation. Then only in an entire universe we can call it in the same name. This is the IUPAC nomenclature scope is it. So, if you go on memorize in your life or in your higher classes, you need to memorize thousands and thousands of compound. If you memorize like this, it will be going away in your mind. So, learn the technique how to name the compound. It will be very easy. You never go wrong if you go systematically. See, let us see how to name the acid chloride. Common name, for the common name there is no rules and regulation. You have to memorize this. Because of this big problem only, IUPAC nomenclature is giving us the rules and regulation. So, need not bother about the common name. Let us move on how to name the IUPAC. See here, root word is number of carbon counted. How many carbons are there? 1, 2. So, 2 carbon, so root word ethane. For special acetyl chloride, we need to give suffix OYL. The word should be added. If it is halogen, chlorine means chloride. OL, chloride. Chloride should be added. So, root word 1 to 2 carbon, ethane, OL, chloride. See, two vowels cannot come together, that is a rule. So, we eliminate the, now let me write the full name. Ethynyl chloride. This is IUPAC name of acetyl chloride. Acetyl chloride is a common name. IUPAC name ethynyl chloride. How? Again, listen me properly. Then you can easily do practice. There are table in your book. You can follow the table. First count the number of carbon. That is a root word. Always. The formula is root word, prefix, suffix. Root word 2. 2 in a Greek. Meth, eth, prop, but, pent, art, deca. Likewise 1, 2, 3. It is nothing but a number of carbons. In way, 2 carbon, eth, it is a saturated, so ethane. For special term, suffix should be added for the acetyl chloride. OL, chloride. When you attach this, there is a connection ethane, OL, chloride. 2 vowel cannot come together, though E should be eliminated. Ethonyl chloride. Let us do some more practices. What is this? What is this? Formyl chloride. So, count the number of carbon 1. Saturated. So, methane. 1 carbon meth, ANE, methane, OL, chloride. E should be eliminated. Methanol chloride. ethynyl chloride, methynyl chloride, like is so on. CH3, CH2, COCl. Third example. CH3, CH2, COCl. So count the number of carbon. 1, 2, 3. So propane, OL chloride. So E should be eliminated. Propanoyl chloride. Still more, one more example for this one. See, don't take 6 carbon. There is a special group. Bens. Because it is there benzene, bens. So bens. Benzene you should not put. Bens. Benzoyl chloride. So if you add then benzoyl chloride. Common name, IUPAC name all are same for benzoyl chloride. Benzoyl. Ethanoyl chloride, benzoyl chloride, methanoyl chloride, propanoyl chloride, it's so on, it go on. You practice in your home these two exercises for this naming. If you do these practices, as per the rules and regulation, you will not go wrong. Simply memorize CH3COCl, ethynyl chloride, HCOCl, methynyl chloride. If you memorize, it will go wrong surely. So keep on follow these systematic rules and regulation while naming all organic compounds. This is a naming methodology to name the acid chlorides. Now let us see how to name the acid anhydride. First of all, acid anhydride. What is the acid anhydride? For example, if you take acetic acid plus acetic acid, remove the water molecule from here, you will get an acid anhydride. CH3, CO, CH3. This is acetic anhydride. So always the acid will be the same. So it is very easy to that. IUPAC name nomenclature is saying that it is a alkanoic anhydride. Alkanoic anhydride. General name, the general IUPAC name of acid anhydride is alkanoic anhydride. For example, if we go on name acid anhydride, so both are acetic acid, so that only I am the sources from where it is derived I have written. So acetic acid contains 2 carbons, so ethane oic anhydride. So now 2 vowels cannot get together, so remove the E, write the name ethanoic anhydride. Again I am repeating the method to name the anhydrides. Listen properly. Generally IUPAC nomenclature says that anhydrides are alkanoic anhydride. What is alkanoic? What is the acid derived from this? So it is derived from this acetic acid. Acetic acid IUPAC name ethanoic acid. So it is ethanoic anhydride. Simple. Otherwise, if you follow the rule, count this any one of the group. 2 carbon ethane, E eliminated, oic anhydride. How in acetyl chloride you have added OOL, here special oic anhydride should be added. So tell further more some example. By seeing this formula itself, you can identify that what is the source of acid, propionic acid. How this is comes from acetic acid. So this is same way, it is propionic acid. Okay, we follow all rules and regulation. Count the number of carbon, 3. So 3 carbon propane. The special suffix should be added for the oic anhydride. So collectively we can write this propanoic so this is the way how to name the anhydrides. To name the ester. Here the special term OAT should be added. How for chloride OL like this OAT should be added for the ester. For example, CH3 COO CH3 methyl acetate. This is acid part, is the alkyl part. So acid part methyl. So methyl. How many carbons are there? 2 carbons. Ethane. The special term OAT should be added. Now 2 vowels get together. Eliminate this. Methyl ethanate. Ethanoate. Methyl ethanoate. Likewise, you can name CH3, CH2, see this is alkyl part, this is acid part of the ester. So 3 carbon propanate. So methyl propane OAT, E should be eliminated. So name will be methyl propanoate. Methyl propanoate. CH3 COO C2H5. Acid part, alkyl part. So alkyl is ethyl. Ethyl. 2 carbon, ethane, OATE. E should be eliminated. So name will be ethyl ethanoate. Ethyl ethanoate. So this is a way how to name this esters. In your book, page number 181, there is a mistake. They are not giving methyl acetate. This formula is not given, but name is there. You mind that. Page number 181, there is a printing mistake is in your book. They have written the, instead of ester, they have printed a anhydride there. So that is a mistake. Name is there, but the formula is not correctly printed in a page number 181 in the table. You go through it, find this. This is how to name this ester. The name of the amide. How to name the amides? IUPAC name of the amides. It is very simple. CH3 CO NH2. total number of carbon, this is amide will be the added to, as a suffix. Total number of carbon 2, ethane, amide. Is it okay? It's not okay. Why? Because E and A, two vowels cannot be come together, so E should be eliminated. So finally you come to the conclusion ethanamide. Ethanamide. Likewise, if you formamide, if you write, this is formamide. What you will do? Find the number of carbon. How many carbons are there? Only one. So methane, amide. Further remove the E, methanamide. Ethanamide, methanamide. Till more some exercises we can do this. CH3, CH2, CO, NH2. Total number of carbons 3. Propane, amide, propanamide. E should be removed. Propanamide, propanamide. Likewise, aromatic amide also we can write. Don't count C7. There is a separate group. Phenyl group is there. So benz, benzene, like benz. Benzenamide. Amide should be added. So benzenamide or benzamide. So simply it is benzamide. Benzamide. So these are the way to naming the amides. So dear students, so far we have seen today what are the topics. Just I will recall. Listen it. Strength of the acid. Based on the acidity, we have find the how to find the strength of the acid based on the Ka value, pKa value, and list of acids we have seen. Then we have seen the effects of substituent on that acidic strength. How the acidic strength is affected by the substituent. It may be a plus I group or minus I group. Minus I group, what is happening there? Plus I group, what is happening there? If there is a plus I group, acidic character decreases. If there is a minus I group, acidic character increases. Then Ka value increases, acidic character also increases. Then we have seen various electronegative groups and how they are increasing the acidic strength. Then we have seen the functional derivatives of carboxylic acid. What are the functional derivatives? Amides, esters, anhydrides, acid chlorides. Then we have seen the relative reactivity of acid chlorides. We have seen that how they are reactive. Based on the basicity and resonance effect, we have arranged the reactivity of acid derivatives. Then finally nomenclatures of acid derivatives. Just you go through the book line by line and watch the video, then it will be clear for you. Thank you.